I can't solve all the world's problems in one day, but I can take the next step. I can't take the next step. This is kind of neat to me. My daughter, Keegan, who's 6 right now, last year, maybe if you don't know, there's a girl at Ironton who had a disease and complete lung failure, and she was waiting for a lung transplant. Her name was Bethany Bibb, and we were able to help her in our church. But long story short, my daughter, at school they were talking about this. She was in kindergarten, and so we're home one day, and then she just walks up to me and John both, and she's like, "What's wrong with her? Why don't her lungs work?" And I was like, I don't know, I can't explain that. But I was like, the bottom line is, she can't breathe. And she needs to get somebody else's lungs or a new set of lungs so she can breathe. And I don't know what it was that sparked this at that time, this 5-year-old. But she told me, she was like, "Well, I want to give her money." I said, "Okay, Keegan, that's awesome. That's just really great. That's good of you. But you need to get money. You don't have any money. You got to come up with a plan." And she was like, "I'm going to sell something." And I was like, "Great idea. Sell something. What are you going to sell? Take the next step." And she was like, "No." And you could tell she's thinking, we're poor, we don't have anything. I was like, "Yeah, it's going to be a struggle here. You're going to have to get creative." And she said to me, she said, "I'll sell my art." And I thought, that's a great idea, because I know all of our neighbors want to buy your artwork from a 5-year-old. You can ask my wife about this. She just went into a room, for hours. She's painting, drawing up these pictures, masterpieces. And she, on Saturday morning, went around our neighborhood and would knock on doors. Here's this little 5-year-old. "I'm selling pictures so I can help a girl for her lungs." Next step. Next step. All it simply was saying, "You know what? I need money. I want to help somebody out. What I do? Just take the very next step." My daughter did that. She said, "You know what? I know I can't fix everything, but I can do something. So even if I'm just patching one side of the wall, that's good enough." And she did it. What's your next step as you make these plans? What's this? Saturday morning, about a year ago, my daughter said, "Sell my artwork." She's walking out. She has papers, carrying around, knocking on doors. Cute little face. "You give me money for drawing?" And I looked at my wife and said, "Really neat. We want to encourage her because she's going to come back with, 10 cents. Need to do something." So we were like, maybe we'll give her like $10 or something. She comes back, we'll buy one. She was out, we're looking through the window, hitting every house, knocking on doors. They're not answering. She's looking through windows, hitting windows. She came back in the house. She took her little artwork and her baggies. She comes walking back into the house, and she was like, "I sold a lot." And we're like, "Yeah, you did. How much money? Here, let me help you count." Over $36. Now, here's the deal. Yeah, you're there, Becky. You can clap. Get that look. Don't you clap. Don't clap. Here's the deal, though. And I don't want to say that everything that my kids do inspires our church direction. But that made me think, you know what? We need to be part of this. And then, you look at our church, and church gave her $2,000. We brought her in that week. And then you guys said, "That's not enough." And you guys threw in another $2,000. $4,000 in one weekend. But you know what? I think it ultimately was inspired by this bag of $36, because the kid said, "Can't do much, but I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can."